Coming up on today's show, we got some unique recipes using crescent rolls. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Rhonda Fitterer.
And I'm Laverne Dede.
And we have a couple of submitted recipes actually by one of your co-workers.
Yes.
She's got some veggie cups made out of crescent rolls, and then also some chicken crescents. So
yeah.
Easy, fast.
Easy, fast, and you know, crescent rolls are always nice, easy to work with, wonderful recipes. You know, it makes a tasty meal.
Great. So get a pen and paper, write down these ingredients so that you can cook along with us. For the chicken crescent rolls, what you're going to need is 2 cans of crescents, a can of chicken soup, so the cream of chicken.
Right.
Cream of chicken. And then a cup of cheddar cheese, and then 2 cooked chicken breasts, and just shred those up. That's what you're going to need for that one. Very easy. For the veggie pizza cups that we're going to make, and I think probably we're going to be able to use any type of veggies that your family enjoys.
That's right. Whatever you have, what they like.
But today, what you're going to need is a can of crescent rolls, a package 8 ounces of cream cheese, a cup of sour cream, a package of the powdered ranch dressing, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, some shredded cheese, and then veggies, whatever you like. Shredded carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, you name it, peppers.
Yeah,
and I'm sure you're going to show us a variety of stuff. So
that's right. Even green peppers.
We all know about those. So we will give you these recipe cards and turn it over, and let's get started.
Let's get started. I did put the oven on at 350 to bake the chicken crescent rolls.
Okay.
And it's going to be really simple. We're going to take a couple cans here and just open them up. All right.
Save these box tops for school.
Perfect.
Kids get credit for those, so.
Okay, let's open that one up, and I'll let you open one up.
Okay.
Just sticking a little bit to that. Okay. Yep, gotta hit it.
All right.
Okay. So we're gonna just go ahead and spray our pan here just a little bit.
Okay.
And we're gonna just take our crescent rolls and, you know, we'll divide them up in the squares that the perforations they have. So I'm gonna have you do that, and we're going to just take the chicken, and what I did was I just cooked a couple of chicken breasts and then I shredded them a little bit. So take a couple of, about a couple of tablespoons, and just put that on your crescent roll.
Okay, I'm not sure how I screwed this up, but.
No, we can, yes, we can. There, and then we'll just roll it up, and we're going to lay them just right in there.
So these is a little bit sweet dough. My daughter Addison likes to just eat this dough if we're just making crescents for just a regular roll, because, you know, they're tasty.
They are. But you know, there is so many simple, easy, good recipes out there that you can use crescent rolls with, and it makes it quick.
Mm-hmm. Yep, your dough is already done. It's soft.
Right, and we're going to bake this between 5-10 minutes until the crescent rolls are starting to get brown.
Okay.
Then we're going to add a can of cream of chicken soup on top.
Okay.
And you can actually fill some of these too. I'll get done a little bit faster here. And then we bake that for another additional 10 minutes. And then we're going to add some cheddar cheese on top and bake it another maybe 10 minutes or so, just until that cheese is melted, and you're going to be ready to go.
Well, it isn't going to take very long.
Yeah. So what's nice with that, you can easily make, you're going to have a great meal with that, and just maybe add some of your favorite veggies with that too, or maybe making a salad.
Sure.
You know, of some kind. You know, you got all kinds of options to, you know, just critique that to the way your family likes it.
We're going to run out of chicken? You're a little bit generous with your chicken.
I started out maybe a little more generous than I needed to, but if we do, we can make use of those crescent rolls for our next recipe.
Sure.
So, well, I think we just fill one up and we're going to have just one square left.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good. So, get that in there.
All right.
And set that one aside, and let's just put that in the oven. And
so we're not putting soup or anything on right now?
Nope, we don't put it in. We want to start baking this so the crescent rolls start to get brown.
Okay.
And so, like I said, the oven's on at 350. We're going to pop them in. And it says between 5-10 minutes to, you know, just start getting the crescent rolls brown. So,
okay.
You know, I think I'm going to just put it on at 10 minutes because it's going to be nice. You're going to, once you put the soup on and that, the crescent rolls won't brown that much anymore. So we're going to want to make sure that we do that.
Okay.
Then while that is in the oven, we can actually start our for our veggie pizzas. And what we're going to do is we're going to make individual cups so that, you know, anybody can put on what their favorite veggies are. You don't have to make all the same.
We don't have to put green peppers on some.
You don't have to put green peppers on all of them.
Awesome.
And this way too, with that, and I'm going to have you open that, you're also, when you make a veggie pizza, you have a whole big pizza and you got all your ingredients on there, your cream cheese, sour cream, your dough can kind of get soggy if it's going to set.
Yep.
And this way, if you make that and you don't want to use them all that same day, hey, you can make some the next day, which is going to be great. So this here is going to kind of show you, you're going to take an original size and you're going to cut it a little smaller.
Okay.
And we're going to just cut that into a triangle. And we're going to just lay that in our veggie cup. Well, it's not a veggie, I'm sorry, our muffin tin.
Okay. You got veggie on the brain.
That's right, I do, don't I? And then if you don't use all these, you know, that the time you're, you know, making your veggie pizza, you can keep those crescent rolls for another time, or just, you'll probably have somebody that might just like to eat a crescent roll, just plain.
As a dough, too.
That's right, as a dough, too. So, what I'm doing is I'm just I want them just a little bit spread out here, so I can kind of fill that up there a little bit more.
Okay.
But it just makes, you know, a triangle. And like I said, I'm going to just press that a little bit just to make that a little bit bigger square.
And we didn't need to spray this pan.
This type of pan, I don't. I mean, I don't need to. In fact, this kind of a pan, they suggest not to. It'll come out very nice. And, you know, that spray will gum up some certain pans.
Okay.
So that makes it really simple.
So the fat end of the crescent is the best part to put in the tin, is what we're finding out
Well,
here.
that's what I'm doing, but you know, being I had that extra one, you could actually take a couple of ends and just go ahead and pinch them together just to make a little bit bigger
Sure.
crescent roll there. And that's what I'm going to just do with one of these to fill that last one there. But we certainly won't let these go to waste. We will bake them and use them for something else.
All right.
Okay, we'll just lay these on here for now. So this makes, you know, your dozen little individual pizzas.
Okay.
And if you want more, just, you know, open another can. So if you're having company or the kids, you know, you really have a hungry kids and they've got their friends over and want something that's going to be
healthier
and, you know, be a nice snack.
Right.
So we're going to put these in and we're going to bake them for 15 minutes at 350, so we can use the same time temperature as we already have the other ones.
Okay.
But I'm going to take out a mint because I do need to just move that other pan over a little bit. And I'm going to turn that around and we'll just pop them in there. And it says 6 minutes right now, so when we take those others out, we know we put it in for about another 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
But now while that is baking, we can mix up our ingredients for the veggie. We want to make a sauce. We're going to use a package of cream cheese, which I had taken out to kind of soften, and then a cup of sour cream.
Okay.
And we're going to beat that with a half a teaspoon of garlic powder.
Okay.
And then some ranch dressing.
Perfect.
So that'll be your filling in the veggie pizza.
Well, I mean, and this is a starters. I mean, just like any of the recipes that we do, we always tell our viewers that you can modify, add what your family likes. I mean, there would be no reason, you know, if you'd have some leftover chicken or something like that, that you wouldn't be able to add a meat.
Absolutely.
To this, and that would be a perfect little veggie, I mean, whatever pizza.
No. Or, you know, they have some pepperoni or something left over or whatever. You can do that. So I put the cream cheese in there, and now this is a cup of sour cream.
Okay.
And then I have already, just like I said, a half teaspoon of garlic powder. It's not salt, it's the powder.
Okay.
And then it asks for a package of your ranch dressing mix, which I usually buy my ranch dressing in bulk. And so about 3 tablespoons is going to make a packet.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to put in. And you just find your measurements and stuff, and it's really great to buy it in bulk. It's a lot cheaper, and you know, there's a lot of recipes that will ask for, you know, ranch dressing, and you know, it's easy to use that. So we're going to just blend this, mix that up well. Okay, so we just blended that well, and what was nice, my cream cheese was a little softer there. It wasn't firm anymore. You put the sour cream in, and it really blends up very nicely.
Okay.
So like I said, this way when our crescents are done, we'll just leave them cool a little bit. And the thing is, you can make as many or as few as you just need at the time.
Right.
Or whatever. And all of this here, this mixture would store in the fridge for the next day or whatever, when the kids come home from school and want something. You know, just however it works.
And this is a consistency that you can even just use it as a vegetable dip.
Really, you can, because what it is cream cheese, sour cream, and your ranch dressing, and yeah, absolutely, you can use that.
I just see people using that as a veggie dip.
Yeah, right. Maybe that's why it's part of the veggie pizza.
Good deduction, Mom.
Okay, so in fact, we just have about a minute left on the for the chicken. There it is.
You're saved by the buzzer.
I'm saved by the buzzer.
Don't have to go to the blooper reel.
Okay, right. Okay, so I'm going to just push that off there. And, you know, I think I would like to see these just a little bit more golden brown. So let's put them back in the oven.
Okay.
And because like I said, once you put the chicken soup on there, they're not going to bake that much more. So,
okay.
I mean, they'll bake but not get brown.
Right.
So we're going to stick that back in there, and let's just put it on for a few more minutes, and then we will be back shortly.
Sounds great. I'm smelling some crescents.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. That's, yeah, they're starting to turn golden brown. That's good. And you know, when I open that oven, I think our little veggie, little pizzas are
Oh yeah.
going to be ready too. So I'm going to take those out also because when I'm looking on the bottom, hey, that's just perfect. You know, the recipe said 15 minutes. Now I had this for 10.
Okay.
And it's definitely plenty enough. I think too, you know, my pan is the dark pan. It'll grow faster. And another thing is you don't have your crescent rolls rolled up, so they don't take as long to bake. So we're going to come over here and we're going to put our cream of chicken soup on top of here. The pan that I'm using isn't quite a 9 by 13 because it doesn't really take a full 9 by 13. Right. But I think whatever you have, it doesn't make too much difference. I mean, you don't want them to spread out too much. It's nice to have them a little bit together and stuff, so.
Yep. Well, if you did have them spread out a little bit, they probably would brown a little bit more in between, but yeah, like you said, you wouldn't have to have that.
Okay, and we'll just scrape that out of there. And then we're going to put this back in the oven for 10 minutes. Make it, and then after that 10 minutes, we're going to add some cheddar cheese on top, and then just, again, put it back in the oven until the cheese is melted.
All right.
So like I say, it's a quick, easy thing, and I think this would be something great for being able to start teaching, you know, our kids a little bit about cooking, and that they could do it without messing it up.
Well, and if they could wield a spatula like you, woofy.
They're good. Okay, so we'll put that back in there. And like I said, I'll put that timer back on for 10 minutes there. And I'm going to bring these over here. And actually what I'm going to do is we want them just to probably, let's take them out.
Okay, so, I mean, we're not baking these anymore. The baking is done on these. We're just going to decorate them up how we want to eat them ourselves.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yep. So
this actually could be a little bit of creativeness, you know, for young kids.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Do some little bit of decorating. They can make faces and
they could
do some really fun things.
Whatever they want. And it doesn't take too much. We can certainly put them together yet, but let's...
Let them cool for a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe.
Let's let them cool a little bit more so that we can feature both of the items at once.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. So we'll be back here when we hear the buzzer again.
All right.
Okay. Okay, here the buzzer goes off again, so let's go on over here and we'll just turn that off. And first of all, I got some little mini crescent rolls.
Well,
see, I baked those up. All right, so you can tell that chicken is nice and hot now.
Oh yeah.
And I can definitely see that the crescent rolls did bake up a little bit more. So we're going to put on some shredded cheddar cheese now.
Okay.
And it says approximately, you know, about a cup or so. And I took out what I needed for my pizza. Okay. So we'll just put the rest of that on here and spread that out. And now we're going to just pop it back in the oven and just until it's melted. Okay. You know, it'll be that 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
That back in there. And I'll set the timer for like 5 minutes so that, you know, as we're busy putting our veggie pizzas together,
we don't forget.
That's right. So what we're going to do is let's take, you know, put a tablespoon of, you know, our sour cream ranch cream cheese dressing, filling on that. So now I did just cut up some veggies here, and I've got some broccoli, cauliflower, green pepper, red pepper, carrots. So, and then we'll dab a little bit of cheese on top of that. So let's just put on your favorite toppings.
Perfect.
You know, and because you got that nice amount of mixture in there, you can actually push that down a little bit so it will hold a little bit more of your veggies. And then we'll put a little bit of cheese on there. Now, don't those look like just really neat little appetizers?
They do.
On that, so we're gonna put another, well, like I said, about a teaspoonful is what we have on there. So now we'll, and you know, I didn't cut up a tomato. You know, I had some, but I didn't think about it. But a person could have easily cut up some fresh tomato too.
Wow.
This would be really neat to do in the summertime when you have your fresh tomatoes out of the garden.
Absolutely.
And that, so, okay, we'll just...
Or your cucumbers.
Mm-hmm. Anything like that. So let's just put a couple more here together and...
Well, if I can break it, I will.
Okay.
I think that was the one you put together.
No, maybe...
It had a crease in it already.
Okay. Well, I'm sure. Okay. And it's nice to use a variety of vegetables just because it really does make it really very eye-appealing, very pretty. And let's put one more here together. You have that one and I'll put another one together. And I could just see the kids, I think they would have a good time putting on their favorite ingredients.
Oh, absolutely.
That they would love doing this.
Ugh. Well, I'm getting it all over myself.
Okay. All right. So we have those all ready to go.
Yeah, very eye-appealing there.
Okay, I'll just rinse my hands off a little bit. Do you need a cloth to wipe yours off?
Yes, please.
And see, look at that, it's just melting there really nice there.
Perfect.
And
if only the viewers can smell what we smell.
Oh,
Because the crescent rolls, that's always a nice welcoming scent, and
that cheese just
awesome.
melts there. And the thing is, you know, they come out nicely. You can have individual little servings in there, and you know, just add your favorite salad or a couple of vegetables on there, and you know, I think I could just sit down and have a nice little lunch with this.
Absolutely.
All right, there you go.
All right. Well, really simple and easy, and we thank Cheryl Kostelecki of Dickinson here for submitting these recipes. These are going to be awesome, and I'm sure we're going to be using them for quite a while to come.
Absolutely.
To get these recipes, just go to Consolidated's website, www.ctctel.com. Please submit your recipes for us to cook to you. And as always, thank you to the Workshop as our sponsor. Thank you so much and have a great night.